the xkcdHatGuy YouTube channel, otherwise known as the kid that explains the fourth dimension in a single 9-minute video that you should watch, lost his password to his account many years ago and set up a new one, and put up the explanation in a video that's unlisted on his new channel. Anyway, where to get little tidbits and schniglets, I recommend his Twitter account, in the 10th dimension, he also mentions in it. His opinions, or opinions as I like to call them, range from what sound a little bit like SJW bullshit all the way over to MAGA shit. I don't think he has a problem offending people by telling them what he thinks that day. He also, if you look far enough, qualifies what he said before because he fine-tunes his reality and his response to it. Now you might assume that I'm apologizing for somebody. No. Why did I make this video? Because I want to do faster than he did. In his video, called My Return to YouTube and Why I Left, he gets to the point in less than 25 seconds. One of my big complaints about people who do YouTube videos that should just tell you what happened is they don't tell you what happened. So I'm going to try to make it faster. For those of you who are looking, he unlisted it probably because he doesn't feel it's necessary. So this video is not going to be about him, but I'm going to give you a link to everything here. But here's the basis of this video. My channels are being threatened with being taken down. His channel got essentially blocked because he didn't have his password anymore, somehow. Probably because he did what he's supposed to do, change his password every so often. If it's a low priority thing and you don't use the email account for something secure, I just use a static, really complex password that I never change. Because if I lose access to the account, it's fine. I just make sure I have 2 accounts. And I can mention the other account's hacked. Please stop associating with it. And that's it. I never leave anything on my accounts that is that could harm me or anybody else's safety or security. I make them as generic as I can. The only thing on them is what's visible, the videos. Which means I have a practice of never putting any unlisted content on a channel. Hence my reactionary behavior. The other thing is if you're going to explain something that people are asking about, leave it up. Don't unlist it. But he left a link on his Twitter account, and it's pinned. That should be good enough. Sometimes, yes. So anyway, why did I do this video? Secondary reason, obviously, because people may be asking the same question. Next thing are channels that clickbait it as if he was, well, they do it this way. He explained the fourth dimension and then disappeared mysteriously. No, let's evaluate. Let's get that beat to shit. Fourth dimension explained by a high school student was January 5th, 2010. God, I'm old. So anyway, just anybody out there who's middle-aged, you know why I'm saying that. You stop saying it apparently when you hit 60 because, well, yeah, you are, and you stop being annoyed by it. But anyway, it's annoying. 9 years ago was his last video upload on the same channel. He had done a video series that was one-pager. 1, 2, 3, 4, well, wait, 8? Yeah, 10 videos. That's it. He made a major effect on us. He became a meme. The picture he did for the thumbnail was just the one that he picked. It was his first video that we see on the channel. Maybe more. But yeah, it was 12 years ago. And then after a period of, let's say, we're going to call it 3 because I feel like being lazy and not looking it up. His return to YouTube is 2019, September 4th. And the new channel started 3 years ago. And he's gone up and down in body weight, health, lifestyle, who knows what. You can keep up with him. Or hit him up on Twitter and talk to him. Or just read. I recommend, in this case, you lurk more if you want to communicate with him, because people can communicate over Twitter. You find out what he's about, if you want to. Now, why is this significant? Most of you didn't know he was xkcdHatGuy. I didn't know. I watched the video literally when it came out and never watched it again. I think I did a video on my take on it. Lots of people did. The stimulated discussion by people on how to bend your brain around reality, including the reality we only know does exist, but we don't know exactly how to. I mean, you get the idea. What do we take from this? Okay, online, you can have an option that if you don't clock in or whatever, I call it clocking in these days, it's like a job, for a certain period of time, it automatically posts an unlisted video explaining you're not available and where to go look. Usually a friend or family member's account or somewhere else to show everybody your status. On this previous channel, he did not have a link on his About page going anywhere useful. Now he has a previous channel link on the new channel, one that goes to Discord server and Patreon, and I think he might have more here. For crying out loud, he didn't put his Twitter up here. Dude, please. So anyway, yeah, alternate ways of being communicated with. Why would I say this? Why is this useful? Authority is to be ridiculed, outwitted, and avoided. Yes. And made a fool of if possible. But anyway, I like some of the stuff he posts. Other stuff I don't agree with. That's normal. But anyway, where was it? Oh yeah. Make sure you have multiple pathways to communicate on social media. Because social media is not for your society. It is not for free speech. Look at what's happened to Twitter. I don't care if you're a Republican and hearing this and have lost yourself to MAGA. Don't even comment. Twitter has been taken over by a single person with an obvious special interest who wants to play up a bunch of stereotypically nonsensical shit produced by one side of an argument. That is not the kind of person you want regulating whether you can talk, and he shut people down. Yes, I know there's excuses that sound reasonable. He's still shutting people up and being a petty bitch. And he's doing it in a profoundly non-technical way. Elon Musk is not a genius, and he is not a geek. He's a petty little boy who started off with it wasn't a silver spoon in his mouth, it was an emerald spoon. There's got to be your castle's empty. We have to do some kind of joke about that. Someone needs to make a game about that. But anyway, the point is, oh, wait a minute. We could do that in Minecraft. Anyway, point is, the powers that be aren't. No, really, read his Twitter. This guy's Twitter, not Musk's. In fact, yeah, I would class this guy slightly better than a majority of people in general. He's openly saying things that he's going to have to take back later. He's unapologetic about his opinions because those are his current opinions that day. I'm giving him a lot of slack here, by the way. So, yeah, I don't agree with like 3 things I saw. That's actually a very low number, by the way. I don't like it when I agree with everything I see on a Twitter profile. And again, he has a good quote about that. Avoid groups of people you totally agreed with. You get sucked in and it's a vortex of echo chambers. Seek out the uncomfortable. Seek out that which tells you you may need to reevaluate what you think and believe. Always. Double check yourself. But anyway, yes, I'm recovering from being sick for several days. And that's why I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. When dealing with what we now call online persona or existence, make multiple pathways happen. If you're on YouTube, simply accept the fact that a random bot error will fuck you over at least once if you upload anything. Even with my shit schedule recently, I'm still liable to get flagged for shit that doesn't make any sense. Facebook has done the same thing in the past. I lost it. I can't even remember. I'll have to go look up what caused that. I had a Twitter suspension when I didn't have a Twitter account. I have no idea. Just, there you go. And on YouTube, it's a malicious behavior pattern by the system that's in place. So always make sure you have multiple pathways if you wish to be heard. And if you do not wish to be heard, still set them up, but post nothing, and see how durable they are as communication pathways for later. That's what I originally did with YouTube and all social media, mostly because I wanted to do it for customers. Yes, I'm old enough that my original social media accounts were set up to make sure that my customers would have a stable platform to communicate on. The only rule I had, does it go to shit for no good reason? And yeah, most of them did. And I wouldn't set up accounts for people for that. No, it's unstable. Well, I want one. Then do it your own damn self. I'm not going to give you something that's going to blow up in your face. Now the internet is mostly stable-ish. And now it's just malicious evil that causes these corporations to just shit can you. Some of the corporations are literally run by a communist government. Some are run by something maybe worse. So, no, the xkcdHatGuy, otherwise known as the fourth dimension explained by a high school kid, did not have a mysterious exit. He just forgot a password. And yes, he posted the explanation unlisted and did not search engine optimize it to where we could find it. I've been wondering where he went ever since he stopped posting years ago. He's still posting. You can go look at him. You can click the button now. He has 140,000 subscribers and a little more uploads than he had before. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with all that. I gotta sneeze really bad.